Hey Austin, my name's Chelsea.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Been better?
Well, I just want to let you know that whatever goes on from here on out in our sessions is confidential unless I think that it's going to hurt you or somebody else. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I don't even want to be here anyways.
Okay. Why is that?
My freaking mom.
What about your mom?
She babies me. She doesn't let me go off on my own. I mean, I'm 25. I need to go out and do my own thing, and she doesn't think that like I'm ready. It just gets me mad.
How doesn't she think you're ready?
Well, I mean, as you saw, like when I walked in, I mean, I've got a problem with my right arm and leg. I can't really use it, and I'm ready. I mean, like she helps me with stuff that I can do on my own, but she doesn't need to. I tell her all the time not to. She does. She doesn't think I can go out and do a job, but I can clearly do it.
So she's doubting your abilities to do...
Yeah, I'm 25. I need to go. I need to do my own thing.
So ideally, where do you see yourself? You know, if you had it your way, what would you be doing right now?
Well, I mean, I liked working at KFC, but like my leg acted up and I can't like do a lot. And my old boss was cool, but I don't know. And then I switched and like I work at this auto parts store, and my new boss is he's a douche.
What happened with KFC? I mean, did they work with you at all with your...
They did for a little bit. Like I'd have to take off a lot because my leg would lock up, but and then for a while they didn't.
And you're at an auto parts store, you said?
Yeah.
And how's that? You don't like it as much as KFC?
It's alright. No, it's just sitting there doing boring stuff. I don't like it.
How many hours a week do you work?
It just depends on how my leg is. I mean, sometimes I'll get a full 40, sometimes I'll get 10 in. Like, depends on my leg and my armor.
Okay. Do you have anyone else in your family besides your mom, or?
Yeah, my dad, but I don't see much of him, and my brother. My brother's like everything that I'm not. Like, he plays football, everyone likes him. He's a douche sometimes, though.
Why don't you see much of them? Where are they?
Him and my dad, my dad lives in Warsaw. He lives with him too, and like I said, like my dad goes all his stuff and like never really talks to me, and mom just badmouths them the whole time, and I don't know, we're not a family.
You just kind of stay out of it as much as you can, or?
Yeah, I mean, I like to see him, but sometimes my brother's cool, but when his friends are around, then they just make fun of me, and like, they just like don't know how to act like around like my disability.
And do you have a good social support group, like friends and?
No, I don't have any friends.
You don't have any friends?
No, never really made any friends.
Do you go out at all, or, you know, on the weekends, or no? Mm-hmm. So you pretty much go to work and then go home?
Yep.
What about your mom? Does she go out at all? Or is she pretty much always there when you're there?
No, my mom goes out a lot. Well, it depends.
It depends?
Yeah. Depends on how much she has to drink or sometimes smoke.
Is drinking a problem with her?
Sometimes.
What about the rest of your family? Is there a history of drinking problems?
I don't know. I don't like to talk about it. Yeah,
I mean, that's a tough situation. But that's good that you don't go out and drink. I mean...
Well, I mean, like, I drink with my mom. Just because, like, I hope that maybe she'll, like, stay and just hang with me, but she just goes out.
Is there anything you'd, like to do, like your hobbies, or what do you enjoy?
Video games. That's all I really can do.
Video games. Okay. What about schooling? Have you high school, and did you do any further education?
No, I mean, like, alright, like C's in school. Did alright. That's average, right?
Yeah, that's average.
Yeah, and then I have a learning disability, so I got a lot of help. it wasn't really me because I got a lot of help, but
So you've learned, or you've met with people about the learning disability?
yeah, in high school.
Okay. And they worked with you to push through that, or?
Yeah. Sometimes I did all the work.
Okay. So about your job, I mean, do you make decent money? Do you think that if you could live on your own, that you would have the financial support to?
I think so. I mean, I'm making above minimum wage. I'm making like $9.50 an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, it's not always good because like the amount of hours I work, but $9.50 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good, and especially full time.
Yeah.
And your employers, I mean, do they work with you with your disability, or is it
My new boss, not so much.
not so much?
No, he threatens to like fire me if I keep calling off, but I can't do anything because I can't get to work. He's not a cool dude.
Yeah, they should be working with you on that. That's something that they may need to look into with the policies and stuff.
He calls me crip a lot.
He tells you crip a lot?
Yeah, because my arm and my leg.
And does that make you mad?
Yeah, if I could, I'd hit him.
So what do you, like, obviously you have a lot of anger towards them. Is there a certain way that you cope with your anger or de-stress or anything?
Sometimes I just smoke.
Okay. Smoke marijuana or cigarettes or?
I can't tell you.
If you're comfortable, it's more comfortable for you to not tell me, that's fine.
Can't tell you.
But again, it is confidential. And, your coping skills are important. I hope that you're able to do it in a healthy way that doesn't harm you too much. Do you have any other coping mechanisms that you use? Your video games, does that help a little bit?
Sometimes.
Kind of get your mind off of it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. I know you mentioned smoking. Did you say your mom smoked as well?
Yeah, she gets it for us.
Okay. And do you, for your disability, do you meet with people about that? Have you talked to, obviously you go to the doctor a lot with it, and, frequent checkups and stuff, but do you have a decent relationship with your doctor?
Not so much since my mom lost her job.
So she lost her insurance as well?
Yeah.
And how has that affected you?
I don't know, like now I can only take my medicine when my leg acts up because I don't have as much.
Okay. So you're low on medicine, huh?
Yeah.
Which is also probably why you can't, or you call in more often to work, huh?
Yeah.
Does your employer not offer insurance, or?
No, because I can't work full time all the time. And I'm just kind of like a clerk.
Okay. Have you explored options with that? Purchasing insurance, or?
We can't afford it because my mom doesn't have a job.
So because your ultimate goal is to be independent and living on your own, do you think you would be able to, get health insurance on your own?
Yeah, when I'm just spending my money on me.
Okay. But right now you're financially supporting you and your mom?
Yeah.
Is she actively looking for work?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Where did she work before?
I'm not sure. She said she had a management job somewhere. She's waiting for them to call her back because she thinks that they need her.
Mm-hmm. And was her job, before, did it, pay the bills and?
Yeah.
Okay. And that one did have health insurance coverage?
Yeah, it would help me too.
That's good. So do you do any kind of rehabilitation programs for your disability, or is it, or have you done it in the past? I know with insurance that might be kind of tough.
Mom said I don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore?
No.
Why does she say that?
She just says that it was a childhood thing and that I'm growing up now so I don't need it. But she still does everything for me and I don't need her to.
Have you sat down and talked with her about this at all?
She doesn't like to talk about it. She gets really mad
She doesn't like to talk about your disability at all, or just the...
about anything really.
Okay. But you have tried to just sit down and chat with her about stuff?
Yeah.
What about I know you said you weren't super close with your dad and your brother, but, I mean, have you talked to them at all?
No, he doesn't really talk to me.
Okay. And that's been, your whole life, or is it...
Yeah, they got divorced when I was really young. So she just doesn't really like to talk about him. They don't like to talk to us.
Did the divorce affect you at all? I mean, was it a ugly divorce?
Yeah, they used to hit each other a lot. They used to say a lot of bad stuff to each other, and they get mad at me and my brother for nothing.
Yeah, that's tough. That could definitely have a lasting impact on you. I mean, it sounds like you are a hard worker and generous with your money and supporting your mom and helping with the bills. So that obviously shows the maturity level enough that, maybe you could be on your own and live more independently. So what do you think is the next step to getting there?
I don't know. I want to just convince my mom to let me go, but I think sometimes she needs me.
You think she needs you?
Yeah. She needs like somebody to go pick up her drinks and stuff, and sometimes take her places.
And does she have a driver's license, or is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
No.
No?
No. 'Cause I'm not supposed to drive.
So how are you getting to and from work? And
She takes me when she can. Sometimes I just walk.
how far of a walk is it?
Yeah, it's about an hour if I walk. On a bad day, it's about an hour. If my leg's acting up. Sometimes my leg's fine and then I walk to work and it's bad and I have to leave.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind or want to walk an hour. That must be tough, especially having, like you said, the problem with your leg locking up. Do you have access to public transportation at all? Have you checked into that, or?
No. Mom
No.
says she doesn't want anybody to come over to the house.
Okay. Do you know why that is?
No, she just says we need to stay by ourselves.
So it sounds like she likes to kind of shut off the outside world. But
Yeah.
keep you in there.
Yeah.
So do you feel kind of pressured to stay around for your mom to help her out, or is it?
Sometimes, but other times I just want to get out.
Mm-hmm. Would you think you'd stay close to your mom?
Yeah, maybe like in a town still.
Mm-hmm.
Just staying in case she needed me, but I don't know.
Yeah, and you said the rest of your family lives in Warsaw, which I know they have, a lot of businesses and stuff that you could probably get on with, and rehabilitation centers too. So, and that's still a close drive.
Yeah.
Although, without your driver's license, that might be kind of tough. But
Yeah. That's why my dad doesn't come pick me up.
that's why he doesn't come pick you up?
Yeah, he says he doesn't want to drive, it's too far.
Did you say your mom had her driver's license?
Yeah.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I touched on it before, but besides your mom, it sounded like you didn't have much outside support. No girlfriend, or
Mm-mm.
no?
No.
You don't have, one friend that you could turn to, or what about your coworkers? You talk to your coworkers at all?
No.
No.
They make fun of me too.
For what do they make fun of you for?
They call me Crip and ask me if they need to tell me my name because I forgot or something, but I didn't forget my name. It's just I can't